Hi guys and welcome back. Oh my god, alhamdulillah. So I'm happy in my religion, so no need for um telling me the truth. Okay. Muslima. So I was born in Russia and my both parents are Orthodox Christians, and that's what I was also. We weren't like super religious, but we celebrated Christmas, Easter, all that stuff. And when I was a bit older, I moved to Finland. And here also, like, religion isn't a big part of your life. It's all those parties are like, normal things, but nobody really connects them to be religious. Like Christmas is just being with the family and like not birth of Christ or something like that. And that's how I was raised. My mother wanted me to be, adapt this new culture. So that's how I was raised. So I used to go to Orthodox classes here in Finland, but they were always in different school because there was like they had to connect from different schools, like because there's not a lot of Orthodox, especially like in Finland. In Russia there's a lot, but that's the whole another story. I wasn't like super religious or anything, but I liked the classes. So at one point I was like super good at it. Like I got like the best grades because I was so interested in it. But in those classes we were taught only like Orthodox religion, like Christian, straight Christian and Orthodox, and like what we have, and like I could tell you a lot about that religion because I was taught for what, since this first grade till I think ninth, yeah. So it's a lot of years. So to study only one religion, but that kind of explains, I only had like Finnish friends. I only went to my own classes. My mother didn't want me to have like not Finnish friends, because she wanted me to learn the language easier and like faster, and alhamdulillah I did. So that was kind of the backstory. So let's go from where this all begins. So when I went to high school, I found my like new friends, and our school were kind of like really international. Like we had a lot of mixed kind of cultures, which was super fun. And I didn't feel like that weirdo who isn't Finnish. But through that, I got to know like a lot of different things, like a lot of different cultures, and I got super interested in them. And through that also came Islam. Like, I got some friends who were like going to the mosque and like praying and stuff, and I was like, is someone really that religious? Through that I was like, okay, what is this? Like, let me see what it is. So always like in school, if we had like so eventually I also switched from these Orthodox classes to normal religion classes. So we like went through all the religions, like Buddhism, like Judaism, Islam, Christianity, a lot, which was super fun. And like, nobody's forcing you to believe in anything. You can kind of see yourself what you feel like. So whenever we had like assignment that we could choose one religion and like search it, I would always choose Islam. Like, it just made sense. Like, I was super interested about the culture and like about everything. Let's go what is going through my mind back then. Eventually I just thought, like, I never believed in the whole Christ is the Son of God and stuff like that. I just couldn't get my head around it. And also the fact they hold three like in one thing, like, you know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, like. And also the fact that I had to pray, like in Orthodox we have to pray to icons, and then they kind of, you know, submit the message to the God. I didn't understand that, like, why can't I pray straight to God? And like, it was weird, you know. And when I was studying Islam, I just realized, like, that's how I see life. That's how I always have seen it. That's how I have always believed it. But I didn't know it's a religion, you know. I only knew about Christianity. And yeah, that moment I realized that I'm actually a Muslim, you know, without me even knowing that. This process of me researching like Islam, sorry, the sun is going up and down, but this process of me researching Islam took some time. What would I say? Maybe a year, maybe even more. But I was then like 16 when I first got interested in Islam, so I was super young. This one point I just realized that I'm a Muslim, you know. Then I had to kind of see all the different details, kind of, you know, if I'm really sure about, like, can I do this, you know, like, can I stay away from alcohol, can I stay away from, you know, all these different things. No need to say them, right? So, you know, I thought about them, I was like, okay, I'm not ready. And I was like, no, you know, I'm too young. And also some people also told me, like, you know, you're too young. So I hope you are still with me with this whole story, you know, going into the steps. So, you know, that's my thinking, you know, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm really ready yet, and, you know, things like that. So I just left it behind. I was like, you know I want to do this eventually, but not now, so I'm gonna wait. So there was this one after kind of prom party in February, and you know, we were drinking, partying, you know, all what teenagers do. And then, you know, day after that, I was just laying in my bed. I was like, you know what, I really don't want to live like this. Like, if this gonna be my like last days, do I really want to spend them like that? Do I really think, like, when I think where I'm going, do I really want to go there? Because I already believed in those things, like I knew what's gonna happen. Day after that, we went actually to this kind of cottage with my friends, and you know, was of course again drinking and stuff, and I really didn't feel like it. I was like, you know what, no, like, you know, I don't want to do this, but still, you know, it's a party. So I did, and the same thing happened that night. You know, I went upstairs, started crying. I didn't want to be, you know, under alcohol anymore. Like, I wanted to pray, but I didn't know how, because I didn't want to pray like I used to pray, you know. And bear in mind that I didn't pray like often, you know. It was always just when I needed something. You know, that's how most of the people do. That time I actually talked with my friend, who was like, you know what, do it, learn to pray, learn to do this and that, and like everything you do, like you want to, like, what is stopping you? After that day, I stopped drinking, because I decided that I want to be a Muslim, and that I'm really sure about it, and I don't care what is like coming, but I want to do it. So after that, we came back, you know, because it was in different city. So we came back to here, and I wrote online, like, you know, I would like to go to a mosque. Would someone go with me? You know, and a lot of girls were like, yes, let's go. And alhamdulillah, thank you for you. So I went to the mosque, and you know, I wanted to see again what I'm getting myself into. And I gave my thoughts about this when we were sitting there and I saw them praying. SubhanAllah, that feeling, I'm getting cold. That feeling, I felt so at peace, and like I was thinking at the same moment how I felt, like, because I went to the church. I tried to go to the church before converting and stuff. I tried to go, but I felt like suffocated, and like I wanted to get out. It wasn't for me. All the icons staring at me, it was creepy. Feeling such peace. Again, I'm getting so cold vibes. But yeah, it was amazing to see them pray and to see them to be so kind to me and to each other, and you know, it was amazing. And after that, it was kind of clear to me, you know, that I'm sure that I want to be a Muslim. You know, that I'm making the right decision, and like maybe I don't know everything. I knew like the basics, but I was sure that, you know, this is something I want to do into the whole process of me converting. So as I told you, we had the prom, so I had like fake nails on, and I asked my friend, and she was like, you can't say your shahada with them because, you know, you have to be clean and stuff, and like that's not clean. So I was like, okay, you know, I will try to wait. And she was like, yeah, you know, it's only a couple days, you know, they will go. I waited for a couple days, they didn't go, because I don't know how, but especially those nails would have lasted probably like 2 months. And you know, if you're someone who has made fake nails, knows that that's like super long time. That's probably Shaitan just trying to make me not convert. But you know what? Honey. So what I did, I was so, like, me thinking, I was so scared. I was so scared that I had already decided to become a Muslim. I was so scared, and what if I die? Like, next morning I'm not gonna wake up. What then? I didn't say my shahada, you know. Of course, yes, in my heart, but at the same time I haven't said it out loud, you know. So what I did, I took a knife and I ripped the nails off. It hurt like crazy, you don't even know. You know, not my real nails obviously, but like, you know, it was painful. But I did that, you know, and I said my shahada home alone. You know, I know some people are like, you should say it with someone, but you know, to me it was the most important thing that I have said it, that I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah. And yeah, that's how I became a Muslim. That was my story, and I hope you enjoyed it. And just to, again, the sun. And just to kind of wrap this video, to tell you what is the best feeling, like, after I converted, what is the most amazing thing that I have experienced, is that when you do what you are asked for, praying your salah, you know, the 5 prayers, you know, not eating pork, not drinking, not doing haram, you know, all that stuff. When you know you're doing the basics, I don't mean like I'm not saint, you know. Like we all have our sins, different sins, you know. But the most amazing part is when you know that you're trying the best you can, when you know you want to be better and you do all those basics, inshallah, you know where you're going. That's the most amazing feeling. Just let me finish this video here. I hope you enjoy it, and you know, please don't put anything negative, okay? If you want to comment, like, you know, come back to Christianity or something like that, if you want to do that, but you know, I'm really sure about my religion. You know, it's been what, year and a half now.